It's girl day
Woo!
for Rare Sprints. We kicked the boys off, you guys. Hello, welcome, everyone. I'm Abby, and I have Elisa with me today. Some of you may recognize Elisa from our workshops last month, but we decided we are taking over Tuesdays. So it's takeover, hashtag takeover Tuesday.
Woo!
So Hank might join us in the chat, but we are here. Let's see who all's here. I know B is here. I was chatting with her in the chat, and Ashley, welcome. And let's see, JM Brown is here, and NJ's here, and Iva, and Lee Lizzie, and Rosalinda. David, I was laughing because I didn't know the UK changed times until Ryan. So we have one of our Dabble team members. He's on the development side of things. He's from the UK, and he told us about the time change. I was like, what? I thought Americans were the only weird ones. So, hi, Shelly and Ruth. Let's see. Oh, and Worship the Film is here. And oh, Doug is in the chat. I told you the boys can't stay away. So let me go ahead and share the word sprint again. I did put everything, all the links are in the description if you're on YouTube. I'm sorry if you're joining us via FaceTime, via Facebook. I couldn't figure out how to fix that description. And so, anyway, you should have the links to all three of the sprints in the chat. So, what are you working on today, Elisa?
I am about middle act 2. We've gone a journey across this desert. They've just encountered these really freaky windmills. My main character's like totally skeeved out by it. And so now she's gonna kind of tell her partner in crime here a little bit about what led to her discovery of this magical stone that's kind of set off. That was really our inciting incident, but he doesn't know anything about it. So she's going to share a little bit about how everything got started.
I have to laugh because that is not a phrase that you hear very often. Skeevy windmills.
So anyone who knows me knows that those industrial windmills freak me out. There is something sinister. Like, that's the word that always comes to mind. It's like some of them will move and some of them won't, even if they're in like a line. And I traveled to Chicago to meet some friends for a writing retreat. Had no idea that we were going to drive through a wind farm for miles. Like, my heart rate, I just felt my anxiety just jack up. So I'm trying to channel that into her like freaky, because these windmills were actually stealing magic, and so she could feel that they're broken in this different way that her partner can't. So it was kind of interesting delving back into that like really freaky feeling. But yeah, I mean, wind energy, great. I just don't need to be near the windmills. I'm cool.
No. Well, it seems like what I'm working on today is kind of right there with Kara. So Kara says, how is it that no matter how carefully I self-edit a story submission, when I go back and look at it again after the fact, there's always something I missed? That is what I'm doing today, Kara. I am going to be going back through kind of doing a last pass of my short story from last week. I mean, technically, we wrapped up our short story challenge last week, but I'm going to do another sort of pass trying to like kind of on the more granular level, get rid of some of my filter words, maybe tighten up some of my sentences, do things like that. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Let's see, what's our time? We have 31 seconds. So let's see, what is everybody working on? B said her goal today is chapter 2 of her latest book. Worship is writing an intro for her next writers, or for my next writer's workbook. I'm sorry, you guys, I always default if I don't know if it's a guy or a gal, because I'm a girl. I think I just default to my own. All right, great. So you guys, we will see you in 20.
Sounds good.
Oh, my thing. Ding, 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 ding. I forgot because I was sharing a different screen. It didn't do the buzz, everybody. Okay. How'd you do?
Good. 439 words.
Nice.
Which is
See,
amazing.
you and I are more similar. When Doug's here, he's like, I did 1,000, 200. And I'm always like,
This
oh,
I was like, this is a lot. Like, just knowing that it's like, okay, I'm here and people are watching me. They're going to know if I screw around.
I was telling Elisa, you guys, I feel like being on camera makes me behave. So I think I'm negative 18. That's what I got. So
Well, we were editing, so that's good.
I was pretty happy with that. Let me go ahead, and this is sprint number 2. I'm going to put it in the chat, but let's see how everybody else did. Oh, Doug got less than 1,000. I'm feeling vindicated. All right, so Shelly got 333. Ashley 529.
Fabulous.
Doug 840. B 89 words. She only got the last 2 minutes of the sprint.
Hey, that's amazing.
Pretty good.
Nice.
Lee Lizzie 496. Rosalinda says hello. Oh, I'm not hearing anything. Oh, that's weird. I think everybody else can hear us though. David got 249. I guess my dyslexia was working out. That could have worked in your favor though, David.
Right.
Ruth 382. JM 423. Rosalinda 384. All right, Sarah, it's going to take me forever to remember that I am saying the right name because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Sarah, but Doug is very good at remembering everybody's tags. So let's see. NJ ran off to get hot chocolate, which is cool.
Perfectly acceptable. Yeah.
Where's mine? All right, Kara, 486. Oh, Doug got interrupted by his wife coming home. That's why he didn't get his 1,000. So, sure.
I got a latte, so bonus.
We'll let you have that. So, yeah. All right. Let's see. What do we have? 1:57 to the next sprint. So, all right. You're just going to keep going, keep on keeping on. I didn't even get through chapter 1. Which kind of surprises
it's hard, me. Like when you're kind of synthesizing and like how can you cut? Like it's a slow process for sure.
And like in my first, I don't know, 4 paragraphs or something, I realized even though I wasn't using the same word, ever was in the word so many times in a row. So it was like forever, whatever. And it like in my head, it read really repetitive. So I just highlighted it because I don't know what to do with that. So I don't know. Sometimes there's just like, I think you have to sit with it for a little while before you kind of figure it out.
Yeah, so just read it, read the context around it, read it again.
Because I didn't really want to change anything because part of it was like that middle school voice, which middle school kids, they will repeat the same word. Like, I mean, skibbity, if I hear that word one more time, or Riz, or Sigma.
Right.
Like, thank God the story is in the 80s because it's all like, you know, whatever. And
psych.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I didn't put that one in. So maybe I'll have to work in psych.
There you go.
So, all right. Well, we got 26 seconds before we head in. Sus. B says sus. That is another good one. Yeah, I did tell the kids once they got in the car and they were really upset that somebody had rizzed up one of my daughters and I didn't know what it meant. So I was like, who is it? I'm going to go rizz him up. And they were like, no, Mom, that's going to get you arrested. I was like, oh. What's it mean?
Nice.
So, all right, we're off, you guys. We will see you in 20. Okay. How did we all do? Looks like my timer in Dabble is a few seconds off. Everybody else, let's see. So B 487, Shelly 474. You guys are close.
Nice.
Doug 891.
475 for me. I was like, heck yeah.
All right.
I feel like this is going to need a lot of editing. I generally think a little bit more, I think, while I'm writing, even though I try to keep telling myself this is just a draft, write your crappy draft. But this is like kind of pushing me more towards just write faster, right? You can fix it. You can fix it. We know what you're getting at. So this is cool.
Nice. So RL beat me. You deleted 151. I think I only deleted 25.
Okay.
See, Rosalinda 411, Ashley 603, Lassie 501, Sarah 170, but they were keepers. That's good.
Yeah.
Let's see, Emily. Oh, hi, Emily. You're here. 365. David 425. I don't like the word only, Sarah.
Agreed. Yes.
Yeah. All right. NJ filled out my character files, got through another one with the 6-box method. Ooh, what's the 6-box method? I don't know if I've ever seen that one. And B's
elements maybe of a character. I'm not sure exactly either. Yeah, NJ, let us know.
All right, let's see. Let me put in the next sprint here. So there's sprint number 3, the final sprint. Doug is bailing because he's already gotten all of his words for the day.
Amazing.
It only takes him 2. So let's see. B did some research on what the inside of a private jet looks like. I like that. I once did an awful lot of research on how you go to the bathroom in space, which didn't even really make it into my book, but I went down that rabbit hole. So I think that's always fun.
Nice.
The research bit. Kara got 551. Slapping out blog posts. Nice.
Nice. Excellent.
Oh, and NJ says they'll try to post the 6-box method in the cafe. That would be awesome.
Perfect.
It kind of makes me wonder. I don't know if anybody here's ever done the Story Genius method, but I know she had like different note cards that you would put different pieces on. So, you know, Sarah says the space we.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I was writing a bathroom in space. I wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly. Thank goodness the astronauts made videos about it, which I found they were videos they made for like an elementary school crowd because that was their question.
I mean, of course it is, right? What 8-year-old does not want to understand how you go to the bathroom in space? That's awesome.
mean, I think it's a valid question. Valid question. So, awesome. Well, this week in the cafe, I think we have sprints. Shameless plug. You can come back here tomorrow. Doug will be running the sprints tomorrow. Hank will be on Thursday. I do have, I'll give a spoiler. As long as I can get the contract back and I can get it up in the cafe, I do have an agent who's coming to do an Ask Me Anything.
Yay.
So we'll have a live event, hopefully at the end of next week. Maybe it's 2 weeks from now. I don't have a calendar in front of my face. So we'll have an agent coming to answer any questions you guys have. Which great. I know I can't say I've actually ever talked to an agent before. You have.
I have a couple different agents. I did a roundtable. Eric Smith did like a community thing once where he answered lots of questions, and yeah, it's really cool. It's a unique opportunity. So I hope tons of people can take advantage. That's great.
Yeah, I figured if everybody gave all their questions ahead of time, even if you couldn't come, because she did have to do the event pretty early in the morning, Eastern time, just because that's how it worked into her schedule. So I was happy to accommodate. But start thinking about those now, you guys. If you have any questions that you want to ask an agent, they will. They'll come and do it. So we've got 10 seconds before we get started. I put that link in the chat. So we'll see you guys in 20.
Woo! Let's go. Good luck.
Okay, everybody. Let's see. Let me turn off my timer inside of Dabble. Oh my gosh, I don't think I ever put my words up last night. I think I took my page down and forgot to put it back up.
Oh, I think you did.
Sorry, everybody, but I promise I was working too. I did want to say it is April Fool's Day today. No one has mentioned this. I don't know if anyone else, let me stop sharing here. If anybody else had their family play April Fool's jokes on them, but I did.
Did you know? There was some early chat, I think, before the first sprint.
This is what I woke up to this morning. One of my children had like taped Jack from The Shining on my toilet seat. So anyway, happy April Fools, everybody. Let's see how you did. So Ashley, 574, Sarah, 203, Lassie, 566, Shelly, 303, David, 294, Lizzie, 88, Rosalinda, 373, B, 1,042 total today. Very solid. Emily, 267. So David says that was pretty legend. I'm not going to tell my children that. It's going to just encourage them to do it more. Kara, 656. So you guys, I did try and post this. Let me try it one more time. I think that the YouTube link I must have been one character too long for the comments, because it looked like it cut off the G at the end of my link. But if anybody wants to be held accountable in April, since I know it is kind of a Camp Nano thing, everybody makes their own goal. Is that right? So if you...
Yeah, like prep and start getting all your things together, yeah.
So if you want to make a goal for April, feel free to put it in that post that I put up in the community, and we'll check in with you a couple times and see how you're doing. So let me channel Doug for a second. Make sure you copy and paste your words over. They're only good for the next 24 hours in word sprints. So if you were sprinting with us today on wordsprints.org, make sure you copy and paste and put them in your document, whatever might be home. And anyway, thanks for joining us today. And we will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. So thanks a lot, everybody. Thanks for joining me, by the way, Elisa.
Absolutely. Have a great day, everyone.